Hi guys, welcome to the second problem of the Leetcode 150, which is about anagram, and this one is pretty easy. So let's just jump right into it. Shouldn't be that bad. So given two strings S and T, return true if the two strings are anagrams of each other, otherwise return false if they're not. So if you don't know what an anagram is, the definition is right here. An anagram is a string that contains the exact same characters as another string, but the order of the characters can be different. So let's understand this even further by looking at the examples. So example 1, input, we have string S, race car, and then we have string T, car race, and the output is true, meaning it is an anagram. So here we basically got to make a function, design a function that when given two strings, we check if they're anagrams or not, and then we return a Boolean value. So here, race car and car race, there are two things that make an anagram. Obviously, if you think about it, there's two conditions. First, as in the definition, they have the exact same characters. So race car and car race have the exact same characters, they're just written in different ways. The second condition for an anagram is, and this is what you have to think on your own, obviously it's not given, but you should know, the length, they should have the same amount of letters. Remember, it's just the letters that are rearranged. They should be the same length. So if the two strings aren't the same length, it's not an anagram. So like think about like it's an AND operation. So the length of the two strings have to be the same, and they both have to contain the same exact letters. If one condition isn't met, then it's not an anagram. It's false, return false. So we can start writing some code here. So let's start with the if statement. So if, and of course Python makes it very easy for us to grab the length of a string. So if the length of the string S, so let's do S, is not equal to the length of the string T, then we can return false. Just, yeah, so that's pretty straightforward. So let's say now you get two strings, the length is the same. So now you move on to the next step. So let's just do this. We can do it as this in the return statement itself. It's not that complicated. So now we have to check the second condition. Are like the letters the same? Do they contain the same exact letters? And the way to check this, obviously there's many ways to check this, but when we don't want to, obviously time complexity is a thing here, so let's look at the recommended time complexity. Yeah, you should aim for O of n plus m, and O of space, n is the length of the string S, and m is the length of the string T. That makes sense. So obviously looping through the whole string and comparing, like keeping track of what letters, that's gonna take too long. Fortunately for us, Python has a sorted method. So, or not method, but yeah, sorted function, which allows us to sort the string. And it also can sort integers, like ascending, descending, but it can also sort strings. And it sorts strings lexicographically, meaning alphabetical order, A to Z. So why do we call it a sorted function? Because remember in an anagram, they both have to have the same characters. So if we sort both the strings, it'll just rearrange the letters in alphabetical order. So if we call sort on both of them, they should be the same because both have the same characters. So if you sort them both at both in ABC order, they should be equal. So we can call the sorted function sorted S equals sorted T. So now this will return if this is true or not, if this condition is true or not. So if it's true, it'll return true. If it's false, it'll return false. So if we run this, yep, see the test cases passed. And yeah, this was a pretty simple problem.